I had my gel manicure for 72 days. In this video, I'm going to explain what happens to your nails when you have gel manicure or extensions for that long, and also I'm going to transform my right hand and have a new manicure coming up. Hello guys, this is Anastasia. This is my right hand, and this time I probably set another personal record, and it's been 72 days and my gel manicure is still on. So it is definitely time to have a new one. This was not intentional, by the way, I just didn't have time for myself as usual. Let me know if you're just like me. Our job is to make people around us beautiful, but we never have time for ourselves. First of all, I would like to get rid of the length, which is definitely too extreme for me, for natural nails. So I'm going to use ceramic bead. The speed is 25,000 rotations per minute. I think this is very common, not only among nail technicians, but also among clients, to have their extensions or overlays overdue. Normally we're supposed to do fills or do a new overlay after 3, max 4 weeks. But in reality, sometimes it's way more than that. Sometimes it's 5, 6, or even more weeks than that. And the argument of the client is usually like, well, my nails are still on. Why should I bother? I probably can have them for another couple months. I slightly push back the cuticles with orange wood stick and proceed to product removal with the same ceramic bead. Recently, I was working with a hand model, and before she used to go to some nail school as a hand model as well. And she shared that she liked the work that they did to her so much because the nails looked amazing and they stayed for so long, for 1 or even 2 months all the time. And one time she went to a very expensive salon, and the nails she had there, they started chipping after probably 4 weeks. So she assumed that the job that they did at the salon was bad and nails she had at the nail school was good. From the point of customer, it does make sense, but the reality is a bit different. So she had these nails on after this nail school after probably 1 month and a half, and she liked them so much. But once I started filing them off, there was nothing but lifting and cracks on her natural nails. And her nails were definitely ruined. So it was only an illusion that the product is staying. Yeah, it didn't fell off completely, but it was about to, and it was definitely ruining her nails. So in terms of keeping our nails healthy, the fact that the nails she did in the salon, which started chipping after 4 weeks, which in my opinion is completely normal because that's actually about the time to do a new fill, probably that was even better because she felt like the product is falling off, and then she knew that it is time to do a new fill. Meanwhile, I'm doing dry manicure and using flame bead. This is a diamond bead with red abrasive mark. The speed is 16,000 rotations per minute. Please do not get me wrong, I'm not saying that we need to do our job not so well, so the product will not stay as long and the customers will come back more often. Of course not. My point is that some methods for a better adhesion, some methods that allow the product to stay longer, will not be so good for natural nails, especially if they're damaged or thin or sensitive. Sometimes we cannot use acid primer, sometimes we cannot file nail too much in order to damage it. I think that the goal of manicure, nail care, extensions is to make our nails look better, but not for the cost of health of our nails. Luckily, we have so many product professional techniques and ways to achieve that, to create a beautiful enhancements without damaging the nails. After dry manicure, I slightly trim the aponicum. There's really not much, so I'm going to do it very quickly with manicure scissors and proceed to prep. First, I apply dehydrator and non-acid primer only on the free edge because this is where I need an extra adhesion. And then I'm going to apply a thin layer of the base coat. This one is by Cupa and the link will be in the description below. As you can already tell, nothing really happened to my nails. They still look healthy, they're not really damaged, and the reason for it is because my nail bed is rather long. So even 72 days were okay for me. I'm not saying that I should do it all the time, of course not. But also I was careful, I didn't hit my nail during this time, so I would say it was a luck together with the length of my nail beds. And another important thing is that my nails grow very slowly compared to most people. So this is why nothing really happened to them. But if I will take someone with short nail beds, if you've been watching my channel, you may probably know my client Anna. Her nail beds are super short, and there's no way we can do the same experiment with her. The extensions will never stay that long, and after 72 days they will completely grow off. I decided to add some water decals with inspirational quotes. This is non-acid primer, it's very sticky, so it is perfect for a water decal. I'm also using a clear jelly stamper so I can see exactly the place where I would like to place it. This one says, "Every day is a chance." After applying a sticker, I only need to seal it with a top coat and cure. On another nails, I decided to add some more quotes and a flower. Getting back to outgrown nails. Having extensions or overlays for more than 3 weeks is potentially dangerous for natural nails, and you need to keep in mind and educate your clients about it. We're all different. Some nails grow faster, some nails grow slower. I used to have a client and her nails were growing so slowly, just like mine, so we were doing fills every 5 to 6 weeks and it was okay. She never had broken nails or lifting because the gap was about the same as it was after 3 weeks with most people. I also recommend you to be very careful when showing pictures of outgrown nails in your Instagram profiles, because I've seen it sometimes, and when another nail technician sees it, we're like, wow, her job is really good, the nails stay long. But unfortunately for the client, it will be a wrong signal. They might think like, oh, the nails still stay, that's nice, which means it's okay to have them for that long. Let me know what do you think about this issue. I think it is very important to understand, as once we have the product on and it's outgrown at least halfway, it starts pressing the product, and once we accidentally hit the nail, we might end up with a broken natural nails. Let me know, guys, what do you think about this topic? Have you ever had any situations with clients and extremely outgrown nails? And this is the new set for me. I'm so happy to have short nails with these simple quotes now. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here on my channel, consider subscribing, as I post new nail art tutorials and transformations just like this one every week. See you in my next one. Goodbye.